Hey guys, hope you're doing well this week. I want to talk about Blackberry for a little bit over here. I'm trying a different format for analysis, so I'm actually going to be doing a strategic analysis using options on Blackberry today. Looking at the chart, you can see that last week we had a mega run to the upside, and we're actually pushing up not near the all-time highs on Blackberry stock. Now, keep in mind that back on February 4th, 2013, Blackberry actually switched from the name RIM, Research in Motion, to Blackberry, which is why you can't find historical data prior to February 4th, 2013. It was actually much, much higher back in the 2008, 2010 period, roughly. It was about 130 a share US at that time. But right now you can see that the volume has picked up massively over the past few weeks. We've had the largest volume candles over the last roughly 7 years, which is very significant. And the stock price is pushing to the upside. We closed not too far from the 5-year high. So the 5-year high on the stock was roughly, I think it was over here, 1455 back on January the 8th, 2018. And on Friday, we closed at 1404. After hours, it pushed to $15 or so on pretty heavy volume. And so looking at the options right now, the expected move for the week ahead. So if I zoom in on the chart, actually I won't zoom in because I want to use this chart right here. But the expected move for the week ahead is $3 in either direction. So from the current price, closing price on Friday of 14, the downside is around 11 for this week coming up. And the upside is 17. So right over here, roughly, right? Now the potential move is $3.90. So the upside is about almost $18 for the week ahead. And the downside is about $10.10. Now, keep in mind that the historical volatility is 98% roughly. You can see that over here. And the implied volatility right now is 167%. So it's very, very high right now, meaning that purchasing options is very expensive. If you're buying options on short-term expiration dates, and the implied volatility pulls back at all, if the stock price stagnates whatsoever, you're going to get crushed. So the only way to trade this really is either to buy the stock if you are bullish. So I actually have some ideas over here. If you're bullish, longer term, given the elevated implied volatility and low stock price, it is more prudent to own the equity itself. So buy the stock itself, 14, 15 bucks, hold it longer term. And if you want to trade it with options, you can do so, but looking out a month to the February OPEX, the $12 put options are trading at $1.40 right now and can be sold cash secured for an effective ownership price on the stock of $10.60 if assigned. So for example, again, right here, you can see that the price for February 19th, $12 puts, $1.40. If you sell that for $1.40, your effective ownership price is 12 minus $1.40. Therefore, it's $10.60, right? And the actual return on that based on the risk, because your maximum risk is 1060, is actually 11.77%, right? So it's a pretty large return over the course of less than a month. So that's a longer term bullish idea. If you're wanting to trade the short term bullish thesis, the 15 to 18 call spread for this Friday. And again, I prefer trading longer term than shorter term, but I know people do enjoy trading short term expiration dates. You can see that right now you're risking about 58 cents or so midpoint to make a maximum profit of $3 wide, less 58 cents. So upside is $2.42. The risk reward is 4.17, and your break even is $15.58. Keep in mind the maximum profit occurs above the 18 strike price at expiration, which is on Friday. And if it closes below 15, you lose your entire amount, right? So just be aware of that as well. The 1-year high is 1428. The 5-year high is 1455. And keep in mind the 1-year high was hit actually on Friday, which is nice. And the 10-year high, which is back when, as far as we can go on historical data, is 1721, back from February 4th. Again, when I mentioned when Research in Motion switched their name to Blackberry, right? Other considerations for the next little while. Earnings will be in mid-March, so keep that in mind. Blackberry has announced partnerships with Amazon, Zoom, Onward Mobility, and Huawei over the past few months. BlackBerry also owns over 30,000 patents, by far the most of any company in Canada, and many of which are applicable to smartphones, which they no longer focus on, which means that they'll probably sell those patents, further bolstering their balance sheet. Otherwise, guys, trade this very carefully. It's going to be very volatile, obviously. I do recommend equity versus owning the options longer term, as the IV is very, very high right now. So consider these ideas right here. Obviously, manage your own risk, do your own research. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, subscribe, hit a like button, leave a comment. I appreciate that. Otherwise, have a great day.